Today's massacre at a gay club has stunned the city of Orlando and the entire nation, but it is especially wrenching for the LGBT community. This is Pride Month, a yearly celebration that arose decades ago in response to anti-gay violence, making today's shooting all the more tragic. Here's Kate Snow.
This is an act of terror. It is an act of terror against LGBT people.
Rachel Tiven, incoming CEO of Lambda Legal, has been fighting for LGBT equality for decades.
What were your emotions as you heard the news?
A moment of, I hope it's not true, or I hope it's not targeting us on purpose, right? I mean, there's that moment where you don't want to believe that people hate you that much.
But for all the unknowns swirling around this terrible day in Orlando, this much we do know. The killer had targeted one group of people.
Whether this is political disagreement or a crazy person, it almost doesn't matter, because attacking LGBT people, attacking a gay nightclub, speaks for itself.
The awful news from Orlando has stunned everyone in the LGBT community. We spoke with people gathered at the Stonewall Inn in New York, the birthplace of the gay rights movement in America.
I could have been there, I could have been in the wrong place at the wrong time, and I could have been targeted just as these people were as a result of my identity, and it's heartbreaking.
Seeing how someone would be so sick to do something like this to our community, and innocent lives are lost because of this tragedy, and we should all be able to be who we are, and I can't believe that something like this would happen to our own community.
Beverly Tillery is the executive director of the New York City Anti-Violence Project.
And for people to have been attacked at this place, it's more of a tragedy, because that's probably what many of them were seeking, was safety and community, and what they got was completely the opposite.
It's supposed to be a month of joy and celebration, right?
That's right. June is the month that we celebrate, and here we are in 2016. People still do not feel completely safe, even in their own nightclubs, in their own community.
With news of the massacre, police departments across the country beefed up security at gay pride events, where suddenly it was hard to think or talk about anything else. Washington, D.C., Detroit, Des Moines, Philadelphia, Boston. It was just a year ago that the White House was lit in rainbow colors to celebrate the Supreme Court's decision on gay marriage. Today, President Obama said the attack was especially heartbreaking because the people killed had come to celebrate life.
The place where they were attacked is more than a nightclub. It is a place of solidarity and empowerment, where people have come together to raise awareness, to speak their minds, and to advocate for their civil rights.
An attack, the president said, on every American.
This action does not speak for Islam, and it does not speak for American Muslims. And Lambda Legal has already received notices of condolence, outreach from Muslim leaders asking how they can express their solidarity, how they can stand with us.
Tonight, all kinds of people, gay, straight, are gathering in places like the Castro District in San Francisco, the Stonewall in New York.
The political success and the advances that LGBT people have seen over the past decade are because so many Americans have embraced our pride and love of ourselves.
You don't see this event undoing that?
Not at all. Not at all. In fact, I think that this will bring people out with renewed commitment that we are not done.
I think every tragedy that continues to happen, and as they continue to escalate, I think they serve to galvanize us and remind us why it is we are here. These rights and privileges that we take for granted on a daily basis, the right to stand out here in the daylight and the right to even live and survive, are at risk.